All right, so we got the heavies fives today, 3x5. This is a time where we are going to be going up in weight for that last set of fives. So um, the deadlift max is not as fresh, but almost as fresh as the bench max. So we're not going to make the mistake of yesterday. Yesterday, after going back through some footage, my PRs and shit like that, I realized that 365, 20 pounds more than our working set. But on top of that, that's some big weight. My like PR on bench press for three, like a top set of three, crazy weight is 370. And we try to get 365 for five. So the fact that we got 365 for four and almost five is pretty huge. But yeah, definitely a weight jump that I should not have made. So we're not going to make that same mistake today. We're actually going to go back, see what the heaviest, because I believe last time we did fives, we did go up for that last set on the deads. So we're going to look at that and make sure that we're only going like 5 to 10 pounds heavier. We're not at that point, but we're adding on, crazy weight and going for insane shit for that last set. Not yet. 3x5, 80%. Also, fit Gymshark, one of my favorite oversized. Static Boys pants. These are actually one of my favorite pairs of sweatpants. I'm not even gonna lie, but unfortunately, I'm no longer with Static Boys. But more so than that, you know what I mean? Because like, I would never gatekeep a piece of clothing just because I'm no longer sponsored by whoever and say like, don't buy this because we're not sponsored by it. So it's not just that; it's the fact that like when I was with Static Boys, they revealed that it was like the way the brand works is that it's one of one items. So once they're sold out, they're gone. And these are one of the pieces of clothing that's sold out. So they're gone. Like they're never coming back. So glad that I got a pair when I could. Clog Burks. Not to nerf myself. I just feel like these pants look better with some shoes like this rather than like Converses or something like that. So I'm sacrificing a little bit of the strength for the fashion. Gymshark socks. Rate the fit. We'll see if Barbella behaves today. She likes to act up on this platform, roll around, go places I don't fucking tell her to. So, off camera, I've done a lot of disciplining and training. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully that pays off today and I'm not having to spend fucking 10 minutes just setting it and getting it to a place where it's not moving around. Fucking behave today. She's doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. But who knows? It's usually once she gets thicker, you know what I mean? She likes to get ahead of herself, think that she's that girl because she's thick, she looks good, and she does look good. You know what I mean? But when she thinks that she looks that good, she fucking acts up. So once she just gets loaded up, like even now, she's getting thicker. She thinks that she's that girl. And she likes to act up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm too good to listen to this fuckboy, so I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want and I'm gonna move where I want to. So, once we start getting up there, we'll see if the disciplining paid off. Let's see.
Not stop watching
I don't know, bro. I think it's kind of funny because I actually did get some good sleep compared to how Mondays usually go. Like, I'm usually getting home late, or always getting home late Monday because I have to go out and record my short videos. But because of that, Monday's kind of where I say fuck it, and I just go to bed at like 6 or 7, you know what I'm saying? But yesterday I actually did really good. You know, I recorded quickly but efficiently, got home at a good time, and went to bed at a good time, actually, like before 6 on a Monday, which is pretty huge. So you would think I feel more energized, but like, I don't. I feel fucking tired for no reason. Like, this 225, bro, feels fucking heavy to me for no reason, dude. So hopefully as we get on more weight, though, we like wake the fuck up. Like, wake up. For the good luck charm, I like to kind of just take random shit that I find in the shin, put it in the pocket, and then bless it with the good luck buff. Kind of this new buff that I've been working on. It's not all the way there yet. I think my Lucky Bless spell is about 52% complete, but 52 is still a good amount, over halfway. So we do feel something from it. So it's like, I take it, anything, as long as it can fit in the pocket, say the enchantment spell, and as long as it stays in the pocket, it gives me that lucky strength buff. That's why you don't see me tweaking out, because it's not that strong yet. It's only 52%, but we will get there, you know? So that's gonna stay in the pocket until we're done. See, I told you. This is when she starts to get ahead of herself. She becomes thicker. She thinks she's that girl. And then all of a sudden, she doesn't want to do what I'm fucking telling her to. Please stay. She's a difficult girl, but we still love her. All right. I think we're gonna go straight into the 495, and then I'm pretty sure for the fives, we're gonna be lifting on that low 500 side. I doubt for fives we've gotten our max high enough to the point where it's like mid 500. So that being said, this will probably be my last warm up, and then we're gonna go straight into that first set. Use this as kind of a really feel out the weight, awaken ourselves, and just awaken the muscles. So just really, really feel it out instead of just like picking it up like it's nothing. So this is why I need to start getting into the habit of calculating the weight before I decide what I'm gonna do for my last warm-up, because I have to go up to 508 pounds for a 3x5. This is 495. So there's literally no fucking point in doing this for just one, like the last warm-up, and then going into like the next set. So I think I'm just gonna, what is it, 5 and a 2.5. I'm just gonna get that weight on now. I'm gonna get that weight on now and then just do this instead of going for the last warm up, you know? I just need to start remembering to fucking calculate what I gotta go up to before that last warm up set. Like I already said, otherwise you end up in instances like this where you shaft yourself a little bit because you do like fucking just not enough warm ups, you know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal today because it is 5, so it's like, it's not gonna make or break us, you know what I mean? With a rep range like that, you have to do a lot more self-sabotaging to be able to fuck yourself, especially on a first set. But like if we were doing, you know, doubles or like a top single, definitely could have fucked us not warming up adequately. See, like, it just takes a lot more self-sabotaging to, you know, fuck yourself over for sets of 5. So that is fortunate that the day we kind of fuck up the warm-up. It's for a rep range of 5, but good first set. We're able to wake all the way up before even getting into it. You know, like, fucking this felt lighter than 225. So, second set should be really free. And then the hardest part of today will probably be just fucking restraining myself. Not going for some crazy shit for that last set and just only going 5 to 10 pounds more than what we did last time. I do have to piss really bad, so I'm gonna try to speed rep this so I can just like use the bathroom before I piss on my pants, because I made a promise to myself that I would never be one of those weirdos that pisses on the deadlift platform. I'm telling you. You want a little strength buff? Or a speed buff, you know, just to get your shit done quick. Speed repping. Hold in your piss. Get it to the point where the only thing on your mind is just pissing. And then use that. Because then you get into it and you're like, yo, let me speed rep this. Because I gotta fucking piss. As long as you're not one of those people that pisses on the platform, you know, then you're like, yo, I'm gonna zoom past this shit so I can pee. And then what weight you might have been struggling on becomes the speed rep set. because you gotta go pee. Lifting tips 101. I'm your host, Mr. Kev Dog. Join us next week for some more tips. Lifting tips 102. 7 p.m. Central Eastern, Amazon time. All right. We decided to go 10 pounds over what we did last time. So last time I took off the 5 and a 2.5, right? And I put on the 10. So that brought us to 515. This time I just put on a 15. So 5 extra pounds on each side, 10, 525. We're gonna do that for a solid set of, let me get my belt on first. Solid set of 5 for the last set. Maybe do a pause rep on the last one just to get some redemption for missing a rep yesterday. Oh shit, dude. The guy from last week is fucking back. You can show, I want people to know his fucking face so they can be like, they can put a face to the hatred. So just show his punk ass face, dude. Yeah, and now he walks away scared, bro. He walks away scared. And he thinks he's tough, bro. That's the problem, because it's like, you tell this dude, you're like, dude, leave me alone, all that shit. And then once you acknowledge him, it only fuels him. Like, it only fuels people like that. So it's like, oh, dude, I've gotten a response from Kev. Now let me just keep being a fucking idiot. So we're gonna ignore him. And even like, as I'm looking at him right now, he's like talking shit, like doing the whole mouth thing, like, you know, so it's just like, this is like a fucking nerf. We have Ryan, the man amongst men, who strengthens us, you know what I mean? It gives us a buff, you know, and then God as well. And then you have people like that nerf the shit out of you. You know, the type of people you're like, get away from me, I don't want you around here. So this will be a real testament to our strength that we can hit this while this, you know, while this dumbass is just like being a fucking menace to society. Every hero, Ryan, there are villains. Tommy, take with that and do with it what you will. Can I get a 525, 525, 525, we got 525, going once, whatever, going twice, whatever, going 3 times, sold to Kev Dog. I've just bought 525 for 5. Come on. Come on, don't let Tommy get in your head. Come on, pick this shit up. It actually felt really good. Fucking felt lighter than the 2 sets of, forgot to do a pause rep on that last shit. And I was just feeling so good that it slipped my mind. So, but I'd say that's redemption, because it's some 10 pounds heavier than last time. And then on top of that, overall, 15 pounds heavier than today's working set. So definitely some good redemption. And, you know, as we started getting into the different mentality for deadlifts, you know, just grab it, stand up. It's now starting to feel just as good as bench and squat. So really solid work today.